Okay, welcome to another Cryptic Crossword video. This time it's the Financial Times, cryptic number 18,292, which was originally set on Thursday the 12th of February 2026 by Gozo, G-O-Z-O. So let's see what they have in store for us. Starting with one across. Prison dispute heard in courtyard. I suspect the definition is courtyard. And there are names for, the area of space that's between buildings, for instance. Heard, though, could be a homophone indicator for, say, dispute. There's many words for prison slang, such as porridge, stir, time. The other one, which is a bit old-fashioned now, is quad. And if you wrangle something, you dispute it, but that's spelt with a W, whereas in this case, we don't need that. A quadrangle is a courtyard. Let's try two down. Subject or subject to vitality gains experience. Definition's probably experience. Well, if you're under something, you're subject to it, and go is vitality, and to undergo something is to experience it. Three down. Party, probably do. Craving senior member. Definition senior member, and this could be in the familiar sense. Do is definitely a party. I like that. Whoops. Yen is craving, and doyen is a senior member. Let's try 9 across. Unknown tot turning back at end of war. Y is unknown, as in algebra, x and y. I suppose to add is to tot something up, you add it up, but if the definition is D-Day, that didn't happen at the end of the Second World War at all. I wonder if there's a mistake there. Anyway, 11. Ella goes and breaks collarbone on rough ride. Okay, if you take the letters of Ella out of collarbone, you're left with Corbin, which if you anagramize that is Bronco, which can be a a rough ride if you think about it in that sense. 4 down. Insult workers holding very loud, unending argument. Workers are usually hands or ants. Very loud in musical notation is FF usually. And a row is an argument without the W. I think if we put that together, we can make the word affronts, which are insults. Before I look at 5 down, let's get some more letters. Let's try 10. Like the Medici family chocolate-covered biscuit. Oh, the only chocolate-covered biscuit. Oh, that must be a Florentine, which I suspect, therefore, is a double definition. 6 down. number of personnel eventually included. Definition here is number. Yes, included is an embed indicator, and hidden within here is the word 11. 7 down. Fruit cultivated near Quito. It must be an anagram of near Quito. Oh, there is a sort of a hybrid fruit called an Ortanique. I've never had one, but I know it exists. 7 across. Resistance units. IC thousands. O. So O is IC as in and MS is thousands, and ohms are a unit of resistance. 8 down. Former president from Ireland meeting endless hold-up. Well, Ireland in this case is the Isle of Man. And delay is a hold-up without the Y, and Mandela was indeed a former president. 13 across. Old philosopher inside an emergency call box. Well, an emergency is an SOS. Oh, and a crate is a box, so Socrates would fit. What about 5 now? Home patch for the Avon lady. So here in the UK, it used to be a very popular thing, and I think it's still going. Avon ladies would go around knocking on door to door selling cosmetics, Avon cosmetics, sort of skincare and hand cream and that sort of thing. And I think you can still do it. So the River Avon runs through the county of Gloucestershire, and presumably Avon ladies were found there. So I'll stick this in and see what happens. Let's verify that with 12. Freed from sin is inclined to enter church that's deserted. Church that's deserted is CH, but that's unlikely to be the case here. Church is often just CE. Deserted does actually abbreviate to D. And I suppose freed from sin being the definition, inclined is sort of leans. And if you are cleansed, you are freed from sin. 15 across. Landing stage is vital. Yep, so if something is vital, it's key. And indeed, key spelt like this, Q-U-A-Y, is where you might find a landing platform for boats and that sort of thing. 19 across. Very dry wicket. Perhaps upset the stands. Not sure on that one just yet. Let's have a look at 14 down. Joe in New Sarong has hot Indian dish. Well, 5-4. So this is Joe plus letters of Sarong plus, say, H for hot, and I think that you can make Rogan Josh out of that, which is a particularly nice Indian dish. 17 across. Tailless driver comes back to composer. So it's a bird without its last letter reversed. A grebe without the E reversed gives us Berg. Alban Berg was an Austrian composer in the late 18 to early 1900s. 22. Spoils Warwickshire opener's time at the crease. Well, we're supposed to be thinking of cricket here. So time at the crease are innings, and Warwickshire's openers letter W, and your winnings are the spoils of something. 18 down. Demanding leave to absorb information. Definition here is demanding. So if you leave, you exit, and information, people used to say, what's the gen, what's the scoop, what's the information, and the word exigent means demanding. 25. Spin Doctor live on tour. Letters of live on tour 10. Doctor is an anagram indicator, therefore the definition is spin. I think you can make revolution with those letters. 21 down. King in a French shack, not harmed. King is often just the letter R for Rex. A in French is un. And a shack is a hut. I think you can make unhurt out of this for not harmed. 27 across. State of posh hat. That's returned. So hat reversed is that lot, and posh here is you and not you in referring to the class system here in the UK, and Utah is a state in the United States of America. 28 across. Shorten bet about literary family. That's an anagram of shorten bet. There's lots of famous literary families, but I think you can make the Brontes out of that, referring to the Bronte sisters. 16 down. One who goes to bed to work. Yeah, okay, so it's a cryptic definition, the whole clue, but somebody who works on beds, if you think of beds as in plots, a gardener would be such a person. 19 across. Very dry wickets, perhaps, upset the stands. I'm still none the wiser on this. Let's try 20 down. Bean, cheese and pheasant, say, no good. Pheasant is a type of game bird. Take the G away, you get AME. Definition here is a bean, I suspect. Cheese. Oh, there's loads of cheese. I mean, the favourite ones in crosswords are things like Edam and that sort of thing. Edamame. Edamame is a type of bean, and that would fit because you've got Edam and then pheasant is game with no good. Just take the G away. I like that. Let's try 26, make sure it's right. Eat snacks during the day, mostly in Austrian city. If you graze, you are sort of eating mostly, and that is an Austrian city, just without the E on the end of it. 24 down. The church keys, well, one slang term for a piano are keys, and indeed an organ specifically sits within a church and happens to have keys on it in that sense. Composer, having drunk vodka, runs inside. So letters of vodka plus an R. Well, there's only one person I can think of, and that's Vorag. So we're left with 19. Very dry wicked. I think the definition is stands. Etagères springs to mind. Sear is very dry. And gate. Yes, I think so. Excellent. We are all done. I thought that was a really good crossword, actually. Nothing too difficult. I will just have a quick scan around the grid just to see if there's any sort of hidden Nina. I am wondering if it's a pangram. We have the X, the Z, we have the Y from D-Day. Have a K, a G, a Q, a U. Is there a letter P in here? Don't see one. Perhaps it's not. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the next one.